Okay, we're
So,
doing a demonstration of how to add an open access image to the Wikimedia Commons repository. So just as a brief overview, there are many different wiki projects that are all under the Wikimedia Foundation banner. And the Wikimedia Commons project is the one where you can source or where you can store files of various types. So that could be images, videos. I think it can handle PowerPoints, audio, 3D models, all kinds of different things. So this is like the media repository project of the Wikimedia umbrella. And then these pieces that are open access can be pulled into Wikidata so that you get structured statements highlighting media that is related to an entity that you're structuring information about. So Natty is going to upload an image as a demonstration, going through this process for the first time. So this is an image, Natty, that you said is one of your own. Um, and he's
mhm,
just logged into the Wikimedia Commons upload wizard and
mhm.
clicked on upload wizard. And so if you scroll down to the bottom, it really is pretty self-explanatory. You just step through this interface. So this is just making sure that you're aware that you really only should be uploading things that are cleared for open access release. And so that means that either something that is published under an open access license or something that is, say, your own photograph, your own work, as in the case of what Natty's uploading today.
Yeah. So in the case of this, it's a drone footage, drone that we took during exhibition, and it's now congruous with the Google Earth imagery that's available openly anyway. So Google Earth actually even has better resolution, but yeah. So
Okay,
just go to
you
next,
can go next.
and then just
And
drop files here.
okay,
Okay, continue,
yep,
and then yep. Uh, oh, so different
yeah.
licenses.
So I would do attribution 4.0,
Mhm,
um, or maybe share alike, so that the difference here in these different
mhm,
um, so the difference here in the different Creative Commons licenses is that CCO means that somebody doesn't have to cite where they got it, and they don't necessarily have to share it for others to reuse. CC attribution is what it sounds like. They have to attribute the source. Um, Creative Commons attribution share alike means that in addition to attributing the source, you also have to commit to then, if you use it, then you have to publish it under the same license so that somebody else can reuse it. So essentially, this is a protection against, or I understand it as a protection against uh, kind of making money off of this sort of content.
mm, mm.
All right.
Oh, this title has been used. Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
so this is just stepping you through essentially a form to set up the metadata for this image. So you want
Okay.
to choose a representative
Drone
title.
image of Palmyras.
Do you want to put Romania?
Oh, yeah.
Maybe,
I
maybe.
didn't know how I didn't know how detailed to actually be, but yeah.
Yeah.
Especially if this is being pulled from somewhere else, and yeah, no, that makes sense.
Well, and the other thing here is that this little form will prompt you for things like that caption can be used for, say, like screen readers and things like that for accessibility purposes. So again, here as we're developing teaching resources, this can be really useful work that if you take time to do it now, you as the expert are then helping a student who may be assigned this material or that an instructor who is using this in the classroom is then pulling in expert descriptions of what's actually depicted in the image as opposed to yeah, leaving those captions blank or something. And then an instructor who maybe isn't as familiar would be trying to uh, set up those image descriptions for accessibility purposes.
Okay. So the date and the location was already from the drone, so I think
Okay.
that's already
And
added. So
that looks right to you.
it does look right. Yeah,
Okay.
it does look right. Let's say later I realize like, oh, it should be 43. Can I go back and actually edit it if it's my own image? Or is
I
this
believe so.
okay?
I believe
Okay.
so. I've never tried to go back and change the coordinate data specifically, but by and large, everything can be fixed or updated. It's just a matter of whether you might need to get the help of an administrator, like somebody with more specific privileges in the community. But if it comes to that, then we can talk about how to do that.
Okay.
So, for
Uh,
instance, I've had to do that where I set up the title for an image and I put in the wrong accession number for the
mhm.
object and like left off a number and then needed to revise that because that could be kind of a misleading sort of mistake in a title. And in that case, it was possible to change the title, but we needed the help of an administrator to do
Oh, I
that. But
see.
there is a workflow for that.
Yeah, I'm just double checking the coordinates. It's very close. I mean, I could change it specifically to the one we have in the site guide, but it's like within two decimal places. So,
Yeah. Well, and I mean, another thing that we should probably say out loud here is that we should be thoughtful about how much coordinate information and how precise of coordinate information one gives,
mhm.
especially where there might be any concern for looting.
Absolutely.
Um,
Absolutely. But I for this case, Halmira is already a place name on Google, and
yeah.
there's a museum next to it, so don't
And
worry.
yeah, sounds like it's a site that is well documented and well covered by uh, I don't know, administrative control.
Yeah.
And yeah, so then you can publish the file.
Oh, I
Oh, the
forgot a
caption.
caption.
Yeah. Uh,
Oh, what's that?
so you need to first add an English caption. So you added you can close this one. You see the
Oh,
one line
sorry.
caption above is already set
Ah,
to
yes.
English. Yeah,
Yes,
right.
sorry. One line explanation. Can I just make it the same as the title?
Yeah.
Drone image of Halmira's Romania?
Hmm.
Okay. And then
Um,
did I need to do it in a different language?
no, you don't.
Okay.
And I
So try
think
again.
that should, yeah, I think that should do it. Okay, nice, great. So now you have a wiki file name for this, and you actually want to use the first,
Oh, this one.
yeah, because that's structured, I believe, for use within wiki projects.
Okay, so
So
now
if you
I
go
can
back
go.
to your Hallmeiris item,
Uh, oh, I think I used this page to do it. Hold
it's okay.
on. Okay.
All
So,
right. And then here, um, all right, you're going to click on edit next to the
mhm.
image. And oh, you need to log in under Wikidata.
Oh, did it log me out? Oh, it must have.
No, it's because you're logged in on the sister project, right? So you're logged in
Oh,
on Wikimedia Commons, not on Wikidata. It doesn't always carry across the different
I see.
projects.
Okay, so edit.
Yeah. So this time, because the image that is presently there, as we talked about before we started recording, is an image actually of a very specific place within the site. It's not really a representative image of the site.
Hmm.
I would suggest that we deprecate this image, not delete the statement,
Mhm.
but deprecate it so that it won't be the preferred image. That if somebody just pulls back one image, it won't be this one.
So
So yes,
push it
you've
down,
already,
basically.
yep, the down button,
Okay.
click there, and then you're going to add a qualifier,
Mhm.
which is reason for deprecated rank. And then in a separate tab, I would open a new Wikidata page and search for um, where it says items, you're going to choose properties instead. So
Oh, sorry.
yeah, on the drop-down menu, that,
Mhm.
and then you're going to search for reason for deprecated rank. And then one of the first statements should be has list. Keep scrolling. There it is, has list. And then you're going to click on list of Wikidata reasons for deprecation. And what you want to look for here is one of these parts that best describes the case that we have. And so I would say something like precise, like less precise value.
Imprecise identification,
No, there's another one that I think,
imprecise or incorrect values, imprecise value.
yes.
Okay.
And then so right click that and copy the queue number.
Mhm. And then
And
back to the
then,
tab
yep.
and
And
put
then you
it
can
in
put
here.
that in. Yep.
Yep.
There you go. Oh, I don't think, click on it again. Yeah, there you go. And publish. All right, and so now you see it's highlighted in red. So
Hmm.
now this time, let's add your new image. So uh, in that, no, you can go
Oh, I
on the
can.
image statement.
Right. That's right, because we
Do
already
you
have it.
see? Yeah, underneath it says add value.
Hmm.
And now you're going to have to go back to your Commons item and recopy the file name. Good. And you
And
should
just
be able to
paste it.
just put it in there.
Publish.
Let's. Um, you might need to take out one set of the brackets,
Oh,
or maybe both sets of the brackets. I always forget how many brackets
oh.
you have to take out.
Okay. Both sets.
Yeah. Hmm.
Should
Can
it
you
be
click at
popping
the,
up?
yeah, it should be popping up and then you should be able to select the image. So if you click at the, do you see after .jpg, there's a pipe?
Yeah,
Can you
I do.
take from the pipe to the end and take that out?
Like this.
Yeah. Okay. All
Do I
right.
need do I need the
Uh,
file part out or
I
no?
always forget how much of it we have to put in. So try taking the file out.
Okay.
Nope. Can you go back to the upload wizard?
Yeah.
And this time, would you click underneath your image where it says drone image of Palmyras?
Hmm.
Click there, that'll take us to the page for this. And then I think if you click or if you copy everything from file to JPG, let's try this again. At the very top of your page
Oh, yeah.
in bold
This.
where, yeah. And let's try pasting that in again on the Palmyras page. And try publish and see what happens.
Hmm.
Okay, let's cancel
Okay.
this. And then why don't you reload your page?
Okay.
And let's try this all just one more time. So let's add value again
Value. Yep.
and then paste. There it is.
Ah.
Sometimes it's just buggy. And so when all else fails, reload the page.
So just publish or do
Publish.
we? Yeah.
Yes. And
Oh,
actually,
there it is.
yeah, there it is. So we should probably set this also as a preferred rank since we have other values. You can click edit.
Oh, yeah.
Mhm. And set a preferred rank.
Hmm.
And same thing that we did last time, you should add a qualifier reason for preferred.
Um,
And I think it's most precise value is there it is. And publish. All
And
right,
then
very
if
nice.
now if I reload, it's gonna shoot it. Oh, no,
It might, but it might not.
it might
Yeah.
not.
Um, so the other thing that I can show you how to do today in Commons is how to create a category of images. And you can create a category for anything, but maybe we will start out by seeing if there's already a Halmyris category. And if there is not, we can create it from scratch and we can add even just those couple of images
That already exist in
that already
Wikimedia.
exist in Wikimedia Commons.
So when I was playing around a little, I added this
Mhm.
one as a locator map.
Yeah.
So I just did it as this, but so do I need to add a qualifier? Should I add I was just curious about
Mhm.
how to reference or is the fact that it linked and that it linked and appeared
Mhm.
means that it already is um, linking back to that, whoever created it in Wikimedia Commons. I'm
Yeah, I mean,
I'm trying to
it's
understand the like
the
link
tethering.
reference in terms of citation versus, oh, you click on that image and then it shows up and you see who created the image in open source.
Right. Yeah. So in this case, when you're pulling in things from Wikimedia Commons, then there is intrinsically a link to the item, and somebody could read more about the provenance of where this specific image came from.
Hmm.
Um, Best practice is always to leave, more references, more breadcrumbs for the user to follow.
Hmm.
Um, so you could add I suppose you could add a reference URL for this as the reference.
So
Um,
just wherever this leads, like this
yes,
reference
to
here.
this URL exactly.
Perfect. Okay. So, oh,
So you would
yeah.
edit, and this one actually doesn't need a priority rank because there's no competing value
Ah,
in the same statement. So you just leave it as a normal rank.
hmm. And then the property would be
Reference
reference
URL.
URL. Oh,
So reference URL specifically.
ah,
URL is like that's used more when say you have like a business page and you want to specify their URL is, blah, blah, blah.
I see.
This is
So,
specifically used as a reference.
so that should do it.
Hmm. That should do it.
Perfect.
Very nice. Um, okay, so let's go back to Commons and
Oh, no.
yeah, and you can
There we go.
actually stay on this item. Oh,
Oh, back on the item.
yeah, back on the item. And if
Hmm.
you scroll down to the very bottom of your page, you should see information about categories. So right now, you're not listed, or this image is not listed in any categories because you just created the item.
Hmm.
Um, so I believe that you just click on the single plus. Yep. And is there already a Halmyris category? And you can find out by just typing it in. Probably not,
Yeah,
because you
probably.
guys hadn't
Seems
created it
unlikely.
already. So you're going to click OK. And now do you see that this is showing up in, well, it was showing up in red. So if you go all the way to the bottom, um, all right. And if you click on that category, oh, there are actually other images and there was already a category, it looks like.
Huh.
So you guys didn't add these. So you
No, this
should,
is this
but you
is
guys,
this is from I think probably from who created the original Palmyras Wikipedia page.
okay. What I was going to say is that you guys should definitely, take a look at these critically, see if there's metadata that you can add that would be helpful. It looks like they don't have English
Mhm.
uh, titles, for instance. So
Hmm.
that's something that you could very easily do is to just add an English title.
Hmm.
Um, but you've also now lumped your new upload together with existing content that is part of this category.
Hmm.
Um, So before we do more on categories, why don't we go to the Halmyris Wikidata page and see if there is a statement about category. So if you control F for category, yeah. All right, so you see that there's already a statement pointing to this commons category. So Rachel, if you wanted to create, say, I don't know, an item for a particular sculpture, you could create a category for multiple views of that same sculpture, put them together in a commons category, and then link a whole commons category to a new item page for a single sculpture. And then you could choose one of those images that kind of is the representative cover image that you highlight in P18, which is the image statement.
So this, if we clicked on this, it would just take us to the 14 images that we just saw. So this is,
Exactly.
I see. Yep.
Yeah. So that's like a nice little cluster. So
Mhm.
one of the things that, as we develop this project, we could do eventually is to have like a lightweight interface that sits in front of all of this Wikidata work. And then this commons category could be pulled in next to like an item for Hallmyris. So you could have like a whole category of images that shows up and is powered by this interface, and like pulling on all of these connections
Mhm.
without somebody having to, interact with the Wikidata itself.
Mhm.
Um, so a lot of this you can think of kind of as like the data backend that could power a user friendly interface that might be the kind of thing that we seek funding for in the future.
Mhm.
All right, so if you click on, or if you go back to the Hallmyris um, Wiki Commons, and
Yeah.
let's see, maybe we can look together at how to edit one of the, um,
The upload wizard or the oh, the
no,
14.
you can close the upload wizard. Yeah,
Okay.
let's go to one of the uh, images that you didn't upload, and that doesn't have an English title, and let's see if we can add some English metadata that would help
That looks
to,
familiar.
yeah.
Colin.
Did
Oh
you live
yeah.
there?
That building was a yeah.
A
That was
doozy?
5 years.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
All right, so let's scroll down
What
and
what image is it? Because I want to find this myself.
This is
Uh,
Catetia Halmiris Excavare Noi. So someone clearly took a picture of our later excavations.
nice.
Yeah.
okay.
Okay.
Of
So
building.
could you provide a better title for what is depicted in this image?
Yeah, I mean it's building A, I believe. I think is what we referred to it as.
Okay.
It's excavations from, as it says, it is excavations from 2015.
Hmm.
And it's clear, sorry, it's a building that's adjacent to the northeastern wall.
Okay.
Um, I can even show, I mean, if we wanted to get super specific, we could actually show where it is on that other image. But
Okay.
I
Well,
mean,
let's one
yeah,
step at a time.
one step at a time, I figured.
Why don't we just start by just adding an English title? So if you scroll down, I think it would be under, um, if you scroll up a little bit, I think we're looking at metadata or a summary. You can go under edit.
This one?
Yeah, you can do that. So what you just agreed to is essentially saying that you're putting this work out into the world and that other people can utilize the metadata that you are uh, contributing to the community. That's what you agreed to with the CCO.
Okay. Uh, would this be a place to tell them which, like, do this is the CRM coming through, but do we need like view, view north, view south, view east
Yeah,
in
I
the
mean, I feel like as much contextualizing information as you can reliably provide. I mean, I wouldn't step outside of what you're sure of.
Okay,
Um,
then it's a actually, yeah, southeastern view of building A.
2015 excavations, maybe.
Yes, 2015 excavations.
And then you want to put the site name in too, right?
Oh, okay. Yeah. Yes.
I kind of think of titling a little bit or captioning a little bit like providing keywords
Mhm.
that somebody might want to search for in order to surface this thing.